The importance of reading and writing in human civilization.
I have often reflected that without reading and writing, civilization would have been little more than a fleeting spark, extinguished by the winds of forgetfulness. To my mind, the invention of script was not merely a technical achievement, but a profound turning point in human evolution. It transformed memory from a fragile vessel into a durable archive, and in so doing, it allowed ideas to transcend the narrow confines of time and space. From the earliest clay tablets of Mesopotamia to the illuminated manuscripts of medieval Europe, writing has been the backbone of continuity. Oral tradition, admirable though it may be, is like water carried in a sieve. Much is lost, distorted, or forgotten. Writing, by contrast, pins thought down, enabling it to be scrutinized, challenged, and refined. As the proverb goes, the faintest ink is more powerful than the strongest memory. Indeed, it is through written records that laws were codified, religions disseminated, and scientific discoveries preserved. Without such permanence, the edifice of civilization would have crumbled like sandcastles at high tide. Reading, on the other hand, is the act of reanimating those silent symbols, breathing life into the voices of the past. When I read Plato or Confucius, I am not merely deciphering marks on a page. I am engaged in a dialogue with minds long departed. This communion across centuries is, to my thinking, one of the most extraordinary feats of our species. It is no exaggeration to say that reading allows us to stand on the shoulders of giants, to inherit wisdom without living the struggles that produced it. Moreover, writing and reading have shaped not only our intellectual evolution, but also our social fabric. They have democratized knowledge, albeit unevenly, and created the possibility of collective progress. The printing press, for instance, did not simply multiply books, it multiplied revolutions of thought. Ideas that once languished in monasteries suddenly coursed through Europe like wildfire, challenging authority and reshaping societies. To ignore the role of literacy in human advancement would be, in my view, to miss the very heartbeat of history. Of course, one might argue that reading and writing are but tools, and tools alone do not guarantee wisdom. A fool with a pen may spread folly as easily as a sage spreads truth. Yet I would contend that the written word, even when misguided, provides the raw material for debate, correction, and eventual enlightenment. Civilization, after all, is not built upon perfection, but upon the ceaseless striving towards it. In sum, I hold that reading and writing are not mere skills, but civilizational cornerstones. They have enabled humanity to preserve its past, interrogate its present, and imagine its future. To neglect them is to sever the thread that binds us to our collective story. As the saying goes, a nation without a past is a nation without a future, and it is through the written word that our past, and thus our future, is secured.
Thank you for listening to English Audio Lounge. We hope you have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more audio stories and video lessons to improve your English.